Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. Okay, so the idea of the Astrocolorscope is I'm going to mix a little bit of astrology with crystals. I'm going to pick 3 crystals from my crystal bag for each astrological sign. I'm also going to take a bead from my bead bag here so we can add a little influence of color. Then I will pick a card from the Voyager deck and show you your card, and it's going to be a collage. So what I want you to do is take a look at the collage when it comes to your card and see what draws your attention, and then ask yourself, what does that mean for me? So then it's like an extra piece of information for you. I'll tell you what it means for me, but this is specifically for you, of course. So before we get started on your sign, let's just talk a little bit about what's coming up astrologically. So it's April, so the 4th of April, there's a lunar eclipse in Libra. So there's always eclipses all the time, of course, but this one kind of activates that square that we were all so concerned about, the Uranus-Pluto. And Uranus is the planet of surprises, and Pluto is that transformation energy. So it's almost like it's going to wake something up. There's a sense of around the 4th, you know, you might be a little bit different, might take you a little bit longer, or it could be before the 4th of April, but there's a sense of something coming up that may not be pleasant. Now, it could be anything. It could be emotional. It could be that physically, you know, you start getting acne on your face, you haven't had it for a long time, that sort of thing. Your hair could be drying out. You know, it's almost like an emotional energy that is moving through your whole being. So it can activate physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, and it may be happening around you, and it could just be that you are affected by what's happening in your community or globally. So there's a sense of an upheaval. So it almost feels like something is coming out from behind the scenes that we didn't see before. So it could be a truth as well that's coming up, or it could be a lie even, and you feel like something's not right with this, that kind of energy. So the other thing is, there's, you know, when I look at the aspects for the month that are coming up, I ask my guides what I need to focus on, and I was really drawn to the 28th, 29th of the month, and there's a couple of aspects, and they're fairly minor with Chiron, but it's Mars and Venus that are connecting with Chiron. Chiron's in Pisces, and Chiron is that energy of the wounded healer. So it feels almost like this month, maybe at the beginning of the month, there's a big shift, there's something that's coming out of the closet, there's something that's coming through, maybe out of your body again, emotional sort of energy that's being released. And then there's a sense of, at the end of the month, it's almost like you're balancing something at the end of the month. So if it's been a physical issue, then it could be that you find a cure for whatever it is. Emotional, it could be that there's resolution, that kind of thing. If you've been worrying about something around the 4th, then at the end of the month, there's going to be some kind of shift around that, where you either stop worrying or you find a solution. You find a path forward that you need to go on. There's also, you know, this month Jupiter is going direct, yay! So prosperity abounds. So maybe, you know, if you've had some money problems, abundance problems, then that's going to shift. But Pluto also goes retrograde around about the 16th. So it is very much a time of transformation for all of us, really going in to find out what we believe to be true for us, and then make internal changes so we can see that reflected in our external life as well. Okay, so that's just a little bit of astrology. So let's get on with your crystals. Let's get started. Okay, Leo, so for you have Labradorite that went into your first house, and this is a lovely shiny stone. So it shines almost like a mirror and has lines in it, has a little bit of a blue tinge to it as well. It's grey mostly though, and it went into your first house. So it also shines green. Actually, when I'm looking at it, I'm getting this big shiny green part to it too. So Labradorite removes thought projections. It's a stone of transformation. It's also a stone of magic, of psychic energy, etc. It went into your first house. So I feel with this that it's saying that it's almost like you may have found something very heavy in your life, and it could be a realization. It could be that you are trying to manage something in your life that has been very difficult. You may be helping somebody and that has been a challenge for you. I feel as if with this stone that it's saying that you are going to receive some kind of accolade, or you're going to receive something where it's a karmic reward. It's kind of funny. It's just the sense of it that you're going to get something because you've done something good, but that something good has created a challenge for you in your life, and it's created not difficulty, but just a sense of a little bit maybe of inconvenience for you. So I feel that with this as well, because it went into your first house, of course, that it is about being born again. It is about starting again. So there's a sense of you starting to think about your schedule, starting to think about what is good for you and how you can manage things for yourself without making other people upset. But it's a sense of needing to think about yourself first. And I get a feeling with this that your intuition is going to bode well for you with those decisions too. So really listen to your heart, what feels right for you. If it feels heavy, then it's probably not the right thing. If it feels light and it makes you feel excited, then that's the right direction to take. It's sort of simple, and you might think it's a no-brainer. We don't always think about it, do we? I'm just getting a sense of there's something else in the stone as well that, you know, I like to look at stones they have their own qualities and their own meanings that are traditional, but there's something else that's coming through with this particular stone. And, you know, I'm looking at it and feeling like you're going to get a message from a loved one or somebody, but it's from spirit. So it could be in your dreams. It could be that you are directed by your intuition to open a book and there's a message for you in that book. It could be that you need to listen to a radio show and your intuition's directing you to that radio show and there's a message for you on that radio show, that kind of thing. But I feel that that message is coming from spirit. It's directly from a family member, from somebody that is in spirit that's very close to you. And I say family member, it could be, you know, a friend that is like a family member to you. Okay, that's the message. So then the second stone that came up is this beautiful blue aragonite. I really love this. I love the color of it. The blue turquoise with this light blue that goes with it as well. This went into your second house. Your second house is about possessions, and it's about your self-worth. So it's how you see yourself in some respects from that first to second house. So when we look at this, and a lot of the signs are getting this at the moment, is this green and blue vibe that's going together. That's about healing the heart. So with blue, with the turquoise blue, quite often it can be about rejection, about feeling rejected, about rejecting yourself. So I feel that I want to say to you with this is, what have you been rejecting about yourself that it's time to embrace? So have you been rejecting your body? Have you been rejecting that yourself, saying you're not good enough at something, or that you're not beautiful enough, or you're not clever enough, or you're not educated enough, you know, that kind of thing? I feel that with this stone, it's saying there is hope for you. Time to let go of those things, of thinking that you're not good enough, because it's so not true. Other people, they don't care. They're too busy thinking about themselves. It's time for you to look at who you are from a different perspective. It's time for you to embrace who you are as well, and you're a fabulous human being. With this turquoise energy, It comes between the heart and the throat. So it's a new vibration that's opening up. I feel as if you're going to see yourself for the first time from a new place. Aragonite specifically is about empathizing with others. So I feel as if you may have been taking on other people's energy, other people's stuff, and thinking that it's your own. And now it's time to release that. This is a stone that de-stresses you as well. So I feel that as you release and let go, you're gonna feel that stress is being removed. And I feel that again, that's connecting to this stone too, that there's something that you're going to be changing in your life, and as a consequence there's less stress on your whole life, emotionally, mentally, physically and spiritually. The final stone that came up is this gorgeous pink ruby. It's a, you know, rubies, we think of them as red, but there's also that pink vibe to them as well. And rubies are interesting. This went into your 10th house. They're interesting because they are thought to change color if danger is coming towards you. They're thought to darken as danger comes towards you. So as a consequence, rubies are about protection for your home, for your family, for your friends, etc. But they're also a stone, because it's that red energy, it's also a stone of abundance as well. Went into your 10th house. 10th house is about, it's about your fame and fortune and your public persona, how people see you, etc. And it's pink. So I feel with this that here we're getting rid of those kind of thoughts of being rejected, I'm not good enough, nobody loves me, etc. And coming into this place of, wow, you are really going to be accepted. People are going to love you. You just have to take that step forward. And abundance is coming to you as well with this particular stone. As a consequence of that, and as a consequence of you stepping out, abundance comes in. I also feel, from a practical perspective, that this is about somebody, you know, around your work environment, or somebody in a new job that sees you and says, okay, I'd like to help you or work with you or take you to that next step, so that you can get that promotion you need, or get that abundance or that raise that you need, etc. I feel that energy is coming for you here. So there's some kind of help that's coming in, some kind of step up for you. The bead that came in is a white one, and it's a rainbow one as well, so it's shining with a rainbow. So I feel that this is saying, you know, white is about new beginnings and wiping the slate clean. But because it's a rainbow, I feel that this is saying that, you know, you may think that you haven't got what it takes, but somebody is going to believe in you. Somebody's going to say to you, you have exactly what I need. And this rainbow that comes in here is that the universe saying to you, and you have the resources to do whatever you need to do or whatever you want to do. You have those resources. Don't look outside of yourself. Look inside. Don't compare yourself to others. You are perfect as you are right now. Sweet. So the card that came up for you is time space. So take a look at that card and see if there's anything that resonates for you. What are you most attracted to? What does that mean for you? So the time space card is the last judgment. It's a judgment card in the regular tarot. So there is a strong sense of you really letting go of what has blocked you, of judging yourself, and there's this thought that's coming to the surface here, and it's a rainbow. So it's like saying, well, of course I can do that. You know, nobody's better than me. I can do that. So I really feel like there's going to be a change for you this month. It's because you're letting go of something that just doesn't vibrate with you anymore. It's going to be a bit of a struggle to let it go, but you will let it go, and you're moving in a new direction. So it's perfect. Okay, that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. Hope you enjoyed it. Do please share it with your friends, like the video, and leave a comment below. Let me know how the messages resonated for you. Also, remember to subscribe to my love letter and grab your free colour kit at bit.ly/colour kit. And also remember that I do personal readings as well. You can find out more at sealedwithlove.com, and I also have a store with lots of jewelry, meditations and other bits and pieces at store.sealedwithlove.com. See you next month. Lots of colour wishes, blessings. Bye.